Hello and welcome to What's in this week's Oban Times with me, Sandy Neal.
And me, Kathy Griffith.
Well, we're here giving you a little bit of insight into just some of the stories that are in the Oban Times this week. You can read all the stories and lots more online by going to obantimes.co.uk or by picking up a printed copy in newsagents, supermarkets and petrol stations. So, kicking us off, Kathy, what have you got for us this week?
Well, I think we should start with a big round of applause for the wonderful people of Tiree who came to the rescue last week. Islanders who opened their homes to stranded festival goers when extreme weather pulled the plug on Tiree's biggest event of the year are just phenomenal. So the festival's artistic director, Daniel Gillespie, he was having a chat with us saying that the decision to cancel this year's festival was obviously heartbreaking when high winds struck and torrential rain hit. But even before they could put a call for help out online, there was already a queue of cars outside the community hall with residents coming to the rescue, ready to give shelter to campers at the drop of a hat. So we've been speaking to Daniel as well as others who were involved on the helping side and also on the receiving kind of that impressive kindness. So, well done, people on Tiree. You've shown what the islands are all about, that amazing hospitality. So, hip, hip, hurrah for you. And also, we've been hearing from a coal man who is getting a coal man. It sounds like delivering coal. No, a man from the island of Coll who is getting ready to kayak 100 kilometres solo around the Isles of Coll and Tiree, all in just one day to help save lives at sea. So that's Alex Page. He's waiting for a good weather window to take to the sea to raise funds for Tobermory Lifeboat Station. And he's challenging sponsors to guess how long it will take him. Well, it will certainly take me more than a day just to sort of probably get into the kayak. But there we go. So the 53-year-old's told us it's going to be hard work, but it's going to be so worth it to support this incredible life-saving charity. You can read our story in the paper or online, and you can find out how you can show your support. He's also got some cracking prizes up to win for those who make the nearest guesses to how long it's going to take him to do that challenge. And a lovely, lovely story here from the Royal Highland Show. So winning at the show was just champion for Benderloch farmer Willie MacLean. His 3-year-old heifer, here we go, Neonin Rua, the 6th of Lays, was named the overall Highland cattle champion at the prestigious show in June. Now, Willie has been to the show before, but this was the first time that he's won a title for Highland cattle in his very own right. So it was one of his daughters who got in touch with us to tell her just how proud she was of her dad. So that was a really lovely story. We've got a cracking photo of Willie and the winning beast. And I think it's on our front page, actually, so you can look forward and see that. But it's a beautiful photo. And also more success, but this time on a plate or in a glass. The Tiree pub on Seal has been named as the best pub in Northwest Scotland at the National Pub and Bar Awards 2023, while Oban's Olive Garden restaurant took the title of Mediterranean Restaurant of the Year at the 2nd Annual Scottish Restaurant Awards. So there you go. Lots of jolly stories from me this week. Sandy, what about you?
Well, thank you very much, Kathy. Lots of great stuff there. So how do you follow that? Well, I'm afraid I've got rather less jolly stories to tell you about this stuff. But the minister in charge of dentistry, Argyll MSP Jenny Minto, has set out her plans to relieve a shortage of NHS dentists. So there we are. We have a bit of hope in the future there. An Argyll ecologist has hit back at the Scottish Government's U-turn on highly protected marine areas. A mull boat operator has called for a quicker and cheaper replacement for the main current ferry across Loch Linnhe as the MV Maid of Glen Cool returned after a second breakdown this year. Plans have been unveiled for the 11-turbine Barracander wind farm near Kilcrennan by Loch Awe, and the National Trust for Scotland has acquired the Treshnish Isles from the Hebridean Trust, which is shifting focus to community projects on Tiree. The Isla Book Festival has unveiled its 2023 lineup, and the children of the Isle of Coll have a new play park, thanks to a 4-year fundraising campaign led by island mums and dads. So that's all from us this week. Don't forget to pick up a copy of the Open Times online or in the shops. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram and indeed Twitter. So it's goodbye from me, Sandy Neal.
Goodbye from me, Kathy Griffiths. Bye.
Bye.